Hi folks, and good afternoon, and welcome to another video. Right, well we're on the Dynatron valve amp, and you can see it's already powered up. And all the valves are lit. And I can't play this track on the air. Oh gosh, just I can't play this track live. That's ABBA. We can't put that on. Let's put something on that might not be as well. Let's put this one in. Don't know what this is. Could be anything. But we don't get much volume because there's no preamp. I've just got this mini disc going into it, mini disc recorder going into it. And it sounds absolutely lovely, you know, into the line socket.
I can tell there's some.
Try This Ghost Rise in the Sky. This sounds good. There we go.
I was feeling something wasn't right. Ride on into the sunset with me.
Start treating yourself right. That sounds absolutely good. Wonder what the first tracks are like. I skipped right past the first ones.
There's something you don't wanna tell me. It's killing you 'cause the words are hard.
I'll tell you what, folks. Let me just pause that a minute. I'll tell you what. It's lovely and warm sat in front of this with them valves glowing. I've measured the voltages, and there's actually 300 volts on each of these transformers, and they're both exactly right. So the capacitors I've put, those capacitors I put in I did check them and they're staying lovely and cool. They're not getting warm at all. And the amp actually sounds really, really good. I mean, if you could hear that from where I'm sat, you'd be amazed. I was gonna offer this amp for sale, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take it to the next level, and I'm gonna turn it into something attractive. Find some way of covering them transformers. Some sort of. It's got to be something you can buy. To shroud plastic, obviously, to shroud them transformers, and yeah, and I need to do something about them fuses at the end. I don't want them fuses on the top because they're not right where they are. So I've got some fuse holders. So I'm going to put. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of the neutral fuse because that wouldn't be allowed nowadays anyway. And I'm going to unfuse the neutral and fuse the live, and I'm going to put a fuse holder in with the correct value fuse for that. And what do you call it from it, folks? The response, you know, the stereo response is absolutely very, very nice. You know, I see nobody's come on the chat yet, but that's not a problem. But the response is very, very nice. I mean, I must admit, I'm really, really. Let's see, we're gonna swap cameras. Don't know what the other picture's gonna look like. Let's go to studio mode and have a look. Yeah, if I go to that view there, oh, hang on. Let's just have a quick look. There we go. And you know, there it is. That's the amp in all its glory, lit up and working. I'll tell you what, Simon, it sounds a lot better sat here in front of it, mate. Trust me, it sounds a lot better sat here in front of it. Absolutely. I was gonna move this on, but I don't think I will. I think I'll take it to the next level, and maybe even build some sort of preamp for it.
Sitting on a beach, looking out to sea.
Back where we started. That sounds, and I'm not just saying it, that sounds, let's turn it off. That sounds absolutely phenomenal. I mean, that sounds better than what it ever did in the Dynatron Mazurka that I pulled it out of. I mean, it really does. It's that's going to make a really nice amp for me, I think. That dodgy switch that had the screw jammed in it, I've replaced that. That's only the mono stereo switch, but I've replaced that. And that switch there that I thought switches between these two sockets here. It doesn't. It switches between the main speaker and the front the speaker in the cabinet that the turntable was in, and the external speaker socket here. So I will have that switch just flipped the other way, and I'll have two speakers plugged in the back. But yeah, it's gonna make a nice amp, and the balance is absolutely beautiful. The balance is dead center. I'm not going near the balance knob while the power's on, because the on off and balance, pardon me, the on off and balance knob is right next to those two fuses. I'm going to do something about those fuses. I'm either going to put something over them, or I'm going to put fuse holders in. But yeah, I've checked. I've done some voltage checks, and I'm happy. The voltage is 300 volts on each of those output transformers, but the voltage on both transformers is exactly the same. I think it should be a bit lower than that, but there again, we are on 245 volts on the 245 volt setting, and my mains is about 230. It can go anywhere to from there to 250 really, but I'm happy with the way. I'm happy with the sound. Absolutely. I mean, I'm really pleased with the sound. It's making all the right noises. All the valves are good and strong, like I said they were. One of them looks a bit lopsided, but believe it or not, it's not. It's just the way it looks on the picture. But they're all dead straight. But what I think I'll do, I'll look out for some transformer covers, and try and fit some transformer covers, polish the chassis up a bit, and put a wooden and make a wooden plinth for it. You know, I think that's the way to mount it on a wooden plinth, and yeah, I think that's the way to go with it. The speaker sockets can stay where they are. They would have been ideal at the back, but they can stay where, well, technically they are at the back, because that's the back of the chassis. But that's the bit I'm going to have facing me. But I've left the original smoother in for appearances. It's right behind down to the other side of the mains transformer, that's why you can't see it. And like I say, I've just had that little mini disc recorder going through it, no preamp, so I've not been able to adjust the tone controls because there are none. But yeah, I'm actually very pleased with the results I'm getting so far. Like I say, it sounds better. Sounds better than what it did when it was in when it was playing records. It didn't sound that bad then either when it was doing that. Because I have actually still got the preamp. I've still got the original preamp for it in the drawer down there, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to look for something a bit better. Well, I say look, I'm probably going to have to build it. I'll go for something a bit more, you know, so, you know, try and do something that looks like a hi-fi separate or something. You know, but this'll look nice, polished up, with transformer covers on it. A nice pair of speakers, nice pair of 3 or 4 ohm speakers. The speakers I've got on it there, they're what are them? I think they're 8 ohm. So they were working overload anyway, because this is supposed to be 4 ohm or 3 ohm even. But you know, A four. It'll be happy with a 4 ohm load on it. Make no mistake. It's. Let's go back to the other camera. There we go. You know, you can't go wrong really. I mean, I'm not going to put my fingers anywhere near it yet because it's just been turned off and it's... Let's just see how fast the voltage has dissipated. Let's just unplug it from the mains. There we go. But see how fast, see how much the voltage has disappeared. I'm hoping it's going to be pretty much gone. Yeah, those capacitors, I tested it before coming live and left it running for a bit. Not because I didn't trust it. Of course I trusted it, I repaired it. I serviced it. Yeah, 11.7 volts in there. The same there. Same there. And there should be knout down the bottom here. But there is. Or is it the other one that should be knout on? Let's just whiz it round. Careful where I put my fingers. So I've got some, I think they're your speaker connections there. Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, if I go to there, put this on ohms, speaker connections go to that side. Put on continuity. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's measuring the speakers actually 6 ohms. Let's see if it's the same with the other speaker. So they're not really that bad. Yeah, just under. But we had the, what do you call it on? Yeah. But if I unplug the speaker, put this amplifier back, there we go. I've got some proper plugs to go on these as well, some proper banana plugs that go on these plug-in term sockets. So I'm not even going to change the sockets because I've got the correct plugs for to fit them. Oops. Would help if you... It would help if the... I know these speakers are 8 ohms. They're measuring a 3.5 there, but I know that's wrong. See, that's measuring 3 ohms on the leads. Yeah. That's definitely not right. Wonder if it's just solder. Well, they're measuring 3 ohms. Well, let's see what this one measures. But I don't want to come back out. Just pull the wires off it. Right, let's see what this one measures, because I know these are not 4 ohm speakers. That I do know. Yep. And that's jumping about everywhere. That's weird. Wonder if my meter's got an issue. Because I know these speakers, the last time I measured, they measured 6 ohms. Well, actually they measured 7. But now they're measuring 3.5. Let's get my capacitor tester. I'm not happy with that result. Oh, the capacitor testers are up there. I was going to measure I was going to get the other tester and measure the. And it could be them leads even. I've got another meter. Where's my other meter? Because it could be my meter. Let's try it with. This is the Aldi meter I got from Mildred. And we want it on. Yeah, want it on there, which is the lowest range. That's volts. That's why I don't like this meter, because you have to swap it over. There we go. We're not looking for continuity, but that's the lowest ohm setting. .4, 3.5. There must be. But there must be. There must be. I'm sure it says 6 ohms on the back of them, but the meter, both the meters. I'm going to get a second opinion. I'm going to get a third opinion. I'll tell you what, you know, it comes to something when a man don't trust his meter. Actually, it's the meter I do trust. I don't trust the leads, because them leads came with that Aldi meter. And they've got resistance on them, so I don't. It's the leads I actually don't trust. I do trust my meter. See what these leads say. See, what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure these leads. I'm actually going to measure the leads, and measure the resistance first. Oh, hang on, it slipped off. And that's 1.1 ohms. So over clip that onto there. Now we can measure the resistance of the lead. .2. So that's gone up 0.1 of an ohm on that lead. Let's get the other one and measure that one, because some leads are better than others. I mean, the more you pay for a set of leads, the better the quality you get. .3, that one. So those leads have got resistance on them, so we'll put them over there for a minute, and what we'll do, we'll measure our speakers again with these leads, because these leads usually, these are not a bad set. There we go, 4.5 ohms. So these leads are actually a better set of leads than the other set. Now if we measure the other speaker, I'm going to measure them in series in a minute. 4.4. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to, just for the shits and giggles, I'm going to measure the speakers in series. We should get, I think we should get low, we should get less. No we don't, we get more actually, I got it wrong way around. Now we're getting 7.7 ohms. But if I measure them in parallel, it should be half the value. And should be half the value, and I think it's double the wattage in parallel. And in series it's double the value and half the wattage. Yeah, 2.8. So that halves the value. So when you put them in parallel, so if you put them in parallel, so I could use 4 of these in parallel on that amp and it wouldn't do any harm whatsoever. It would work perfectly. To be honest, them speakers are a good sounding set of speakers. And they're actually Sony. No, actually, sorry, no, they're not. They're Goodman's. Them. And if I was to actually use a set of them, I probably would have 2 sets. I'd probably look out for another set of them. Because they are a good sounding set of speakers. They're not bad, and they were given to me as well. Had them Goodman speakers given to me, and they really do sound well. I mean, to be honest, when I first got them, I didn't think they were going to, but you know, they do. They're all right. I've got some humbugs here, and the problem with them is they're all stuck together. I got these off the Mildred because he can't eat humbugs because he's got no teeth. Well, he can, but he'd have to suck them to death. So he gave them me, but I like to suck them anyway. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick look and a quick listen to the Dynatron amp. And so you can all get an idea how it sounds. And like I said, pardon me, forgive me, I'm sucking a sweet. All the valves in that are good and strong. There's plenty of HT. I might do something about them fuses. I'm going to unfuse the negative. Because by law, you're not supposed to have negative fused nowadays anyway. And I'm going to look for some sort of cover, maybe to put over the fusers, so that if there's a, so that I don't actually ever catch them. I mean, I don't intend to ever use that power switch that's on there. I might even fit a toggle switch on it so it can be turned on and off with a toggle switch. You know, but we're well on the way. well on the way to getting a nice hi-fi amp. It just needs to make, it works beautifully, it just needs to be made to look respectable now. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, folks, because I'm really pleased with that. You could say I'm chuffed and mint balls. I'm gonna end the stream here because there's not really much else I can show you. I've shown you just about everything, and I will catch you later, folks, and thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, then if you want to, then do so. Go ahead and do so. If you if you want to be notified of my videos ahead of time, go ahead and do so. Go ahead and click the bell, and you'll be informed as they go up. And that humbug was nice. I'm going to have another one in a minute. Anyway, thank you very much. Like I say, folks, thank you very much. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Bye for now. Have a good day and a better one tomorrow. Bye for now. I might come back on in a bit if I can find something else to do. See you later, folks. Bye.